boy, oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, y'all. It's coming. It's here. The day has arrived when everybody sees Manga Plus creators for what it is. Well, not completely, I suppose, unfortunately. So I have a question for all of you who are celebrating getting all kinds of thousands of fake views, lying to yourself that those views were actually not inflated. How do you feel now, knowing that Manga Plus creators, managed by Shueisha of Japan, is promoting AI works in the Western Hemisphere because Manga Plus creators is mostly for Western people trying to get into Japan, right? I would call this a strategic method to demoralize the Westerners so that they can stop knocking at the Japanese doors. They don't want you there. They don't want you there at all, bro, right? This is more proof, honestly, that they don't want Westerners or foreigners coming into their space and actually standing on equal footing with their people. And that's fine, I understand, but I had no real problems with that because I saw it for what it was. But when they are going this far to demoralize you, yeah, man, I think y'all should wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah, coffee comics. And admit that all of you who believe that this is your ticket to Valhalla, this is your ticket to fame and glory, this is your ticket to being respected by a good institution that is Shueisha, yeah, you are bamboozled. And it all started with the inflated view counts. And it was me, it was I and I alone that brought this to people's attention that, hey, something is wrong here. These views don't make no sense. There is no way that this manga created by an unknown person in the West, right, is getting 1 million views and One Piece is not even close to that, right? Chainsaw Man is not even close to that. I told you, but hey, I was the evil guy. I was the bastard. No one wanted to believe me. Well, now you do, right? Are you gonna give me that credit? Probably not. But anyway, so Manga Plus Creators has announced monthly awards for March 2025, and they have given it to an AI bastard, right? A guy who used AI to create some slavery manga about Django or whatever the hell, some nigga being whipped in the South of America a long time ago, right? So we're not gonna read this thing, but just to open it and look at it, like, bruh, look at this. All of this is AI, bro. All of this. This is horrendous. Absolute horrendous, right? But nonetheless, Manga Plus creators, the admin team decided, hey, it's okay. Let's award this guy. Let's award him for not drawing any of this. Let's award him for not even putting any of the pages in panels, right? There are no panels here. None of this is deemed a manga page. It doesn't follow the manga format at all. It's just images that are following each other, and that's it. That's honestly it, nothing else, right? And they didn't care to award such an abomination because all they cared about is to demoralize you, to stop you from knocking on their door. They don't want you there. And many people celebrated that someone like Rafal Jockey got a gold and made it, right? Well, here is Rafal Jockey right now. Somebody who did get published, but he didn't get published based on merit, right? Because his no name was terrible. No name did not follow any of the principles that makes a shonen manga a shonen manga. It did not cater to a Japanese market using the shonen tropes at all. No Name was catered to Western viewers who appreciate Netflix type shows. That's what No Name was for, and that's why it got canceled in Japan. But why did the Japanese decide to take Rafal Jockey and publish him anyway? Well, they wanted the bag. They wanted to increase more traffic to their site using Rafal's name, But that didn't happen. Rafal was not pulling in enough people as the Japanese thought he might be from the West, because if you read manga and you read manga from Shonen Jump, you have a particular expectation that what you read is actually going to feel like a Shonen Jump product. And Rafal Jaki did not give us that. So Western consumers be like, I'm not reading this. This doesn't belong in Shonen Jump. And so the projected numbers that the Japanese had hoped that Rafal would bring in from the West didn't happen, and so he was canceled. But here he is now saying this is clearly AI, right? Oh, it's Zolotero. Oh, cool. What's up, man? Now he's saying, pretty sure the Manga Plus team is AI running on autopilot, except for when they think they've got a celeb level like you who will bring audience to their platform. Exactly. Zolotero just said what I just said right now, right? So that's exactly it. It goes back to what I once said, probably years ago now, that it's no longer about merit, people. It's no longer about merit. It's about branding, right? Rafal Jaki is a brand. Rafal Jaki, I would consider, clearly is not a great writer, because, No Name was horrible. But him writing the Cyberpunk Edge Runners for the Netflix anime show, yeah, okay, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. But I suppose he just got lucky. He just got lucky that he could manage to write that one piece of good stuff that one time, and one hit wonder type thing, right? But because it had such a huge ripple effect in the entertainment space, the Japanese be like, oh, he's a celebrity, his name is important, he's gonna bring us more views. That did not happen, and so Rafal got cut. So it's not about merit anymore. We live in a world where it's no longer respecting merit. The whole world now is operating like Africa, right? It's not about if you qualified for something. It's about who you know and how much money you got. Literally in this country, you have to pay somebody to get a job, right? You have to bribe somebody to get a job. I mean, does that make any sense to you? You're broke, unemployed. Here's a job opportunity you actually qualify for, but then they're gonna say, look, man, you're gonna have to give me at least like 20,000 if you want this job. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. So what do they normally do? The qualified broke person doesn't have 20,000. So, but the unqualified criminal has 24,000, 20,000, and he can pay his way into the job, and then he continues to do incompetent work and disintegrate the standards of that occupation, and nothing gets done. That way of doing things here in South Africa has now infected the whole world. It has infected the entertainment industry and so on. And I am the one who's been telling y'all that you got to be the crucible against demoralization. But I got accused for demoralizing people by telling you the truth that this is going to happen. This is now happening. You said, I'm killing your vibe. I'm demoralizing you. No, what was demoralizing was the fact that you were lazy and you did not want to work as hard and as quickly as possible. You did not want to believe that these institutions have been bought off, have been subverted, and are now tools of destruction upon your soul. You didn't want to believe it. You didn't want to believe it because you didn't want to work hard. You didn't want to work on your product. You wanted to go to Japan, go to these giant institutions, to these companies, so they can give you an easy bag. Ain't nobody getting no easy bag. Nobody. But now that you know, now that you see that you're screwed, bro. You can't go to Dark Horse. You can't go to Image. You can't go to Viz. You can't go to Japan. They are all bought off. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? I wonder. Answer me. What are you going to do now? You who had so much faith and hope in these institutions that don't give one crack about you. What are you going to do now? Are you going to give up? Will you stop drawing? Huh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, because I told y'all that success is within the circumstance, that the story you tell has to be a story you tell because you have something to say, not a vehicle for you to be liked and worshipped and given compliments. So what are you going to do now? I wonder. But anyway, so other guys respond to Rafal here. This guy saying, I'm not sure if I should promote my manga for you to read. Okay, we are doomed. Yes, you are. The creator even admits it in their comments. LOL. Let's see this part. I'll give it the 80-20 rule at this point. Nah. Let's get out of here. Wait, what? Wait, what? Mine is 100% pure. Oh, this looks clean though. Thanks for reading and buying the chapter. Okay, well, what you got over here, man? What you got over here? You see, now this looks like an authentic artist. Now he be saying everything here is 100% his. What do we have here? Yeah, this looks real clean. Oh, he's Indonesian? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Indonesians don't play no games, bro. This is real hot sauce right here. But unfortunately, even for the Indonesian, the institutions that are supposed to promote this quality of work for you have been subverted. The institutions that are supposed to reward you for having this level of skill have now been subverted, in which now they reward zero skill, zero talent, zero effort. They reward garbage like this. What are you going to do now? What in the hell is going on here? Oh man. The character designs are inconsistent as hell. You know, I didn't know there were wild boars in America. Are there? You know, okay. Now maybe they are, but oh well. Bruh. I hope you enjoyed my second manga, more to come. Nigga, go flippin' hang yourself. Where are the comments? Let's see. Try to pick a real pen next time. Ouch. Since you clearly hate art and artists, I would recommend never creating anything again. If you still want to create, think deeply about what you have done and strive to become a better person. Yes, dude, obviously it's AI. Can we report this garbage? Bruh, this guy got nominated. Not even nominated, he won. He won the award for March. You can't report this. The Japanese gave him a thumbs up for this. This is what demoralization looks like. It's to rob you of hope. It is to destroy the incentive to create anything, because they want you helpless. They want you depressed. They want you isolated. They want you in ruin. That's what they want you. See, if you're an artist who can express themselves using pen and paper, right? You find solace in that. And it can redeem those who gaze upon your art. But those who cannot do what we do end up going to the liquor store, right? And becoming menaces to society. That's what they want for you. They want you to end up in the liquor store, bro. All your dreams destroyed, all your hopes destroyed, everything taken from you. A world of complete desolation, where you will only operate based on your primal instincts, right? Nothing else. You won't have the ability to create anything anymore. This is complete garbage. Pick up a pencil and maybe try using your brain to write better. It's a traditional base setting story. I didn't see a lot like this, but then the story is good. Nigga, what the hell? Okay, this guy lying. He's just trying to promote his own stuff. I like the theme of freedom and war, so choose to like the art and story. Keep it up. Okay. Okay, these are bots. If these are real people, then wow. Oh no, what happened? So this is a real person commenting and saying, hey, that's pretty good. Please check out my work over here. Bruh, you are a human being. And yeah, you can tell that a normal person drew this, but you are a disingenuous piece of trash. A disingenuous piece of trash, bro. How you gonna give a thumbs up to this garbage just so people can check out your garbage? You are equally bad. But anyway, let's go back to the original post. Let's see some more comments here. We see Caleb saying, instead of supporting a clearly AI project, please consider reading my manga instead. Yeah, Caleb, like we'll read yours any day over this, man. Man, I really like this meme, bro. This is real cool.
Oh! Ew! What the fuck? Oh!
Yeah, that sums it up nicely for us. So this guy says, not only is this obviously AI, it's terribly written, the pacing is weird, it's clearly a bunch of unrelated images at times. How did this win? It won on purpose, bro. I'm assuming it got so high up with bots. Yeah, y'all, this dead internet theory is no longer a theory, it's reality. You can buy bots and coordinate them to go into a specific website and to click specific weapons, click specific buttons or whatever to build that engagement, to give the artificial appearance of popularity. Nothing is real anymore. But hey, I've been saying all that, and y'all been calling me a hater, yada yada yada, so fixated on my delivery. But what of my words? Were my words a lie? They were not a lie, they were true. And now, those of you who lollygagged and were dragging your feet, what are you going to do now? The Japanese don't care about you, bro. You're not gonna go in there, right? The bookstores don't care about you. You think it's not gonna get worse? This is already at the worst of the worst right now. It's already that bad. Do you think there will be a turnaround? How? How will there be a turnaround, bruh? There's gonna be no turnaround here. The only way to turn this around is for real, authentic artists such as myself come together and create their own website, which I have, called Unsulgo, right? Where you have real artists, right? Pencils and ink and paper working on their product. We do not support this trash. We don't. You know? Y'all gotta come to Unsulgo. I'm just trying to type in the website over here. Oh, my internet went off. Oh, that's the devil. He doesn't want me to promote Unsulgo, but oh well. Link in the description box, unsulgo.com. But anyway, so let's see, what else do people say? This guy is like, what's the point of drawing a lot, improving, try to be a better artist on the platform, and then you guys just post and promote AI works? This can't be happening for real. There's talent over there. Stop promoting these things. Ha ha ha. Cry louder, bro. I told you, I said it just a couple of minutes ago, that they are doing this on purpose. They are promoting AI garbage to demoralize you. And as this guy asked the question, what's the point of drawing a lot then? What's the point of improving? They are trying to remove the incentive. They're trying to remove the incentive to be human. Okay? This is an assault on humanity, bro. This is anti-life. We're dealing with Darkseid over here. Darkseid coordinating everything in the world right now, right? Elon Musk once said, by 2045, there will be more robots than there are humans. On the internet, there are already more bots than there are humans. The bot population on the internet is, I think it's 51%. Yeah, 51%. So already there's more bots on the internet than us, right? Um, there's a lot of manufactured outrage and stuff like that. There's a lot of promotion of garbage. You see things that are obviously bad, but you see people liking it, giving it nice compliments, and it demoralizes you because you're asking yourself, but wait, this is bad though. Why are these people saying it's good? Those are bots. Those are bots, bro. Right? You can't be out here crying saying, please stop promoting these things. No, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop. They want you demoralized. They want you depressed. They want you to kill yourself. They want that for you. Do you really still think we're in Kansas, bro? We're not in Kansas anymore. We are in the dystopia now. Oh yeah. Yeah, we are. But hey, I take no joy in any of this, of course. But I do take a little bit of joy in being right. And all the weenies that called me a liar, well, how do you feel now? How do you feel now, Mr. Weenie? Huh? What are you gonna do now, Mr. Weenie? What are you gonna do now? You gonna draw another manga and post it on this piece of trash website? Are you? Nah. You know, yeah. Never mind. This guy says, please create a strict rule against AI. Additionally, please educate whoever manages this account so they don't advertise AI. Dude, are you serious? That's not gonna happen. Again, it's all on purpose. I love pirating Shueisha content. That's what I'm talking about. Might as well start doing that. Shame. Bruh, AI art. Look at that neck and overall drawing. This is generally the worst thing I've ever read in my life. AI slop. What a shame. Slop. This is AI. This is a joke. Mangas with better story drawing quality are still waiting for a promotion that will make them emerge from anonymity. I can't read that. And you decide to promote a manga if you can even call that a manga with AI. How bad, really? You still haven't deleted it after months. Bruh, it's from March. Can you believe it? Where's the tear sweat coming from? Manga company promoting AI. What the F? F Shueisha. Yeah, at this point, guys, come on, man. I told you, man. I told you. Oh, man. AI art into Manga Plus creators. Are you for real? Disgusting. I am very happy that your industry of repetitive stories is coming to an end. If this is AI, then shame on you. Of course it's AI. What a horrible website. Love the fake bot comments too. What the F? AI slop, ugly garbage. Man, what the F? There are actually talented people out there doing actually good stuff, and you're giving a whole ass award to someone who can slam his fingers on the keyboard to create the most generic slave story ever. Yeah, this dude just lays it out. F you, Shueisha. Well, guys, what now? Where do we go from here? Where we go from here is you go to the description box and you go to onsulgo.com and you subscribe over there because the people there are doing their own work. We are very strict. The people there, right? We are monitoring their website. No bots. We have real numbers. We have real numbers. We can assess where the traffic is coming from. We show people the traffic. Well, if you're working with us, that is, we show people, right? Onsulgo is the future, but Onsulgo is not creating manga; it's creating MANAA, which is manga drawn in the Americanized West. So I suggest that y'all go over there, okay, And then you also subscribe on Patreon because I got all kinds of more hot sauce over there. At the end of the day, now the true artists will remain, because those of you who wanted to draw and post and get likes and clicks just so you can feel important, all of you now will disappear, because you now see that there are bots on these websites. They are not real people, and they are not giving you real, genuine feedback because they can't do it. Your own friends in your Discord server, they were gassing you up for no reason. They too serve as a type of bot, soulless human being, right? Who abandoned his humanity to just glaze you because, well, they might like you or something. But ultimately, only the real artist will remain now. And the real artist is somebody who can capture, right? Who can capture the psychology of the generation, the consciousness of the generation they live in. Because they have something to say, they want to commentate on that. But these cheesy, simple, bells and whistles mangas that uses AI, or maybe not, all of that is about to be deleted. All of that is about to be abandoned and forgotten. Only those who are trying to have something to say will actually produce their manga and finish it now. And now you won't have the motivation to keep going coming from your friends and family and the bots. No, it's going to have to come from within. The institutions have been destroyed. I, Coffee Comics, am an institution now. I am an institution. I am the one that looks at your stuff and analyzes it through and through and tells you what's wrong or what's right. I am the one that tells you what makes it work or makes it not work, right? I am the institution. I am the institution that validates a human being who actually has something to say. That is me. And you won't find it anywhere else. Coffee Comics is the last institution on this earth when it comes to this type of work. Now you can say, hey, well, European manga still has their institutions intact. Yeah, artistically, of course, very high artistic value, but what of their storytelling? Because if you watch the video I made with Osman, yeah, we go into depth as to like, European manga kind of dropped the ball in here, and there. And the scariest part is, what is going to consider this a good European manga? Is it actually going to be objective standards? Is it going to be a fan base that decides, or what? Because if it's just going to be the fan base, the person with the biggest followers is automatically going to be promoted the most. And that means it's not a true reflection of anything, because if that person has a bad story in comparison to somebody else, because he has a bigger audience, he automatically is promoted more, making things, well, unfair and unrealistic and not objective, you see. So Coffee Comics is the only place, bro. It's the only place. Y'all head over to Unsulgo. Link to the website is in the description box. And you go ahead and subscribe to Patreon and pay that $6 to get access to everything. Okay? Until next time.